to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll bring it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Minnesota's offense will have the football first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. To the air, it's Lindsey. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So Ohio State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. And it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. Receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Running back searching for a hole. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. Five-star backer, verbal commitment. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and we love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he puts through the extra point. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. A sweet run gets it out to the 30-yard line, and that can really jumpstart a drive. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. They'll run the screen.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
They're setting up the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the
just steamrolling the defense? Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. When you're dealing with the big tight end, you better get a bunch of hats around the football.
And here's the thing, Reese. These used to be big, slow tight ends. Now these guys are
Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He's got it on the right. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Trying play action. Buys a little extra time. Finding an escape route. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the
turning it on! The 20! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Minnesota!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Sayin. Gets it to him on the screen. Crosses the 30. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Now on first down from the 28. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Zings it complete to the right. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
Motion from the wide receiver. Keeps it on the bootleg. Got his man on the right. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Gets it out fast. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rides the back on the option, the give. Touchdown, Ohio State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Throws to the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad if you don't score.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Leaves it with the running back. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He leaves it with his back. There he goes. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to impose their will with the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Moving away from pressure. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Calls his own number. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Off play action on 1st down. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Lindsey. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
It's incomplete. They tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out there inside the horseshoe.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. To the air. It's Sayin. Quarterback extends the play. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Taylor has it. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The play-action fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover. The pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give to the left. He's in open space downfield. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Took a shot as he threw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And there he goes. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking for a gap. It's Donaldson. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and goal and a long way away from the end zone. He wants it all. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The Golden Gophers will punt it away on fourth down. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Got room to work. And the defense drags him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Lost a throw on first down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Across the 45. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level. Then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Grabbed over the middle, it's Coleman. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Golden Gophers in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Gives it on the option. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Golden Gophers can really attack on this second and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this. So first down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. So now it's second and long.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll give it to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Picks up the 1st down. Gets away from one, finds room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Colorado State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback will keep it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking for room, it's Peoples. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Porter. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Buckeyes are on the move. From the gun, running back gets the give. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. On the move. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coming out with it, it's Hayes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the tailback. Jukes his way for more. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. The short hands, it's Lanier. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo.
There he goes! And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. First and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Offense gets set for 2nd down. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing